right now. Hi, I'm Kimberly Tyson, and welcome to the Foundational and Wellness webinar. And get ready for your 90-day reset if you choose to join me. What we have is a roadmap to lifestyle medicine, and it's something that there are a lot of things that can impact it, but we, with our lifestyle, whether it's our internal, whether it's our external, we can determine our health. So that's what tonight is part of, just to help us learn where we're going and how we can get there. I want to give credit to my friend and mentor, Laura Jacob. She is the author of the basic presentation that I'm going to be doing tonight. She's been working on 90-day reset ever since I started attending her small classes and her team talks about 4 years ago. So this is nothing new in Laura's world, but it's been refined because doTERRA caught up with Laura. And we now have the products that really do support a 90-day reset. So here we go. Did you know that you lose 300 billion cells a day? Yes, 300 billion. And that's a lot. Our bodies are constantly detoxing. They are constantly healing. And every day counts. Everything you do every day counts. This is what we can consider part of lifestyle medicine. Tonight, we're going to cover three things. We're going to how to have a mindless well set, how to meet your body's needs, and then establishing your wellness foundation to get started with a 90-day reset if you choose to join me with that. First, know where you are. Take inventory. If you had registered for this class last week or this week or anytime in the future, I have already sent you vitality assessment that Laura developed. If not, I can send that to you if you'll let me know after this class, or you can use this QR code and that will take you to doTERRA's wellness assessment. It's faster, just takes about 2 minutes. Laura's is a little longer and more in depth. So it's your choice, whichever you would like to do, but know where you are and where you're starting with your health. But do know one thing, no matter where you are or what you want to solve, today can begin the rest of your health life. So let's talk about a wellness mindset. And what does that mean? Here's some sobering statistics. Fertility in babies. Infertility affects 1 in 5 married women who are trying to get pregnant for the first time. And we have the highest infant mortality rate of any country with high income. Our young adults are the sickest generation that we've ever had. And the fear of being diagnosed with a condition that is only amongst the elderly has increased dramatically. We have the highest rate of mental health concerns at almost 34%. And of all adults 18 and over, 40% are obese. And 1 in 2 have some form of diabetes, either pre-diabetes or full-blown diabetes. And with those over the age of 60, majority have multiple health concerns, taking too many unnecessary drugs that are actually prescribed by their doctors, because people may have multiple doctors. They're not looking at the body as a whole. They're going to individual doctors for different parts of their body. And these doctors are not trained in nutrition. They've been trained by Big Pharma. So they don't know. And then the lifespan of an average person is 13 years beyond their health span. In other words, most people are living the last 13 years of their life really sick, and it doesn't have to be that way. And then we have the lowest life expectancy as compared to other countries, and we are dropping. And that shouldn't be that way either. So there are 2 approaches to health. First, you've got where you address symptoms, or you can address root causes. Intervention is the modern approach to medicine. It's where somebody just addresses, usually a doctor, just the symptoms with what's wrong. I have a runny nose. I want it to stop running. But it's not telling you or going to the root cause of why is your nose running? Is it allergies? Is it a cold? So that's the modern approach, intervention, and it's just designed to manage symptoms. It works with solutions from isolated synthetic agents. These are things that your body does not know, does not absorb, and in many cases can have side effects or can be addictive. $9 trillion was spent globally on healthcare, 11% of the GDP. But we're not any healthier. That's the answer to that question. So healthcare is not wellness care. It's the modern approach. And there's a better way. We don't want to have interventions. We want to have intention, and we have choices. And with that, with the intention, remember I talked about those 300 billion cells we lose every day? That means our health is constantly under construction. We must supply the needed bricks, the needed tools, the needed foundation to sustain our wellness. We need a plan. So intention is a natural approach. We address the body's needs and the root causes. We use natural solutions extracted from plants. We enhance wellness by partnering with nature, and we solve without side effects or addictions. Health and well-being come from just two things. We get enough of the right things and avoid too much of the wrong things. Or we get too many of the wrong things and not enough, as we said, of the right things. In with the good and out with the bad. And here's just a list that you can see. Toxicity. That's having too much of the wrong thing. And you can see the list is quite extensive. Okay. Then you can have deficiency, too little of the right thing. And that can be everything from amino acids to sleep. So we want to be out with the bad and in with the good. Deficiency, 9 out of 10, the most impactful risk factors are tied to poor nutrition. 70% of routine health problems stem from diet. What we put in our mouth matters. Gary Brecka, the ultimate human, the human biologist, will tell you that every disease on earth can be attributed to just a couple of things. One, we are lacking one of the vitamins and minerals our body needs. Or two, we're housing a dormant virus, which happens, but that's not the majority of cases. And parasites would be the third thing. But he will tell you that, again, this number, 70% of disease is from a deficiency. And we can see why. When we look at, these are the key vitamins that we need, vitamins and minerals. 95% in adults are vitamin D deficient. 94 are vitamin E deficient. 61 magnesium deficient. 57A, then you see calcium and vitamin C, all deficient. And those are key vitamins and minerals our body needs. So we look at toxicity. You see the problem. Got air pollution, consumer product toxicity, EMF, food, plastics, soil pollution, which I think is a huge thing, with water pollution. And that goes back to us using clean products in our home. Because when we use clean products in our home, Mother Nature knows how to take care of that waste. She can get rid of it. And the earth acts as a filter. And the soil acts as a filter to create the clean water in our aquifer. And of course, the causes can be endocrine disruptors, food additives, chemicals, mycotoxins, On the extreme side, nuclear waste, preservatives, phthalates, that's becoming a huge issue now because we use so much plastic and our body cannot break it down. And then consequences. Look at this. We've got ADD, ADHD, allergies, cancer, cardiovascular, eczema, headaches, insulin resistance, life-threatening conditions, IQ issues, focusing issues, sensitivities, all because we're being exposed to too much of the wrong thing. So meet your body's root needs with the ABCs. ABCs of wellness are activate, build, cleanse. And then we'll talk about targeted support. When we activate, we keep our gut moving. When we build, we're fueling the body. When we cleanse, we're moving the waste out. And then targeted support is when we do need to address some symptoms as we're working through our reset. Just like a car, you need to activate. That's the engine with the key, the alternator, the battery, spark plugs. Fuel is the build. That's the gasoline to get the car going. Cleanse is the maintenance, regular upkeep, oil change, tires, changing things out, fluid change, refills, filter changes, and routine care. And then targeted would be your major repairs and replacing of items in the car. And just like the car, your body needs this too. So we want to activate. We're going to the gut. And activating the gut, we need to drink plenty of good water, take in fiber, enzymes, proper enzymes, and probiotics. The B is to build, and we need to nurture. Make sure those cells have the fuel that it needs. The vitamins, the minerals, the EFAs, those are the essential fatty acids, antioxidants, and amino acids. And then the C is the cleanse. And we cleanse through 6 primary channels. If you're a young woman in menstrual cycles, then there's 7. But you have your intestinal, your urinary, your skin, your respiratory, your liver, cells, and lymphatic. And then targeted solutions, we go to the cellular level. Because when you go to the cellular level, that's going to result and move into the tissue. And then the tissue moves into the organs, and the organs can promise the system. So we're targeting at the cellular level. And again, those would be when we have to put out fires from time to time. So we want to activate, keep the gut moving, build, we're going to fuel the body, cleanse, we're going to move it out, and then again, targeted solutions would be on a personal, individual basis. So we want to establish the foundation of wellness by joining the 90-day reset. It's 3 months, 3 objectives, and 3 results. The first one, we're going to prepare. Okay. And what we want to do is get your bioterrain working. And think of it this way. This again is my friend Laura's garden at the end of summer. And this was last fall. This garden needs some help or it will not produce anything. Won't produce flowers, it won't produce vegetables or fruits in the spring. Your terrain matters. As with the garden, she's got to weed it, get everything out. She has to get the soil nutritious again so that things can live and then thrive. And then she needs to seed it to see things blossom. So just like her garden, our body needs the same. Remember, we're cells into tissues, into the organs, into the systems. So we're going to start working at the cellular level. So here's what we recommend for month 1 in the prepare stage. You're going to do each month you're going to do your ABCs. You're going to activate, build, and cleanse. So let's start with activation. Month 1. This is our PB Restored. It's part of our probiome complex, and that's to help you with a healthy microbiome. Keeps the gut moving, and this would be the probiotic part of the activate. And we're going to, obviously, we take in water, and then fiber will also get in our part B. But our PB Restore has 22 strains of probiotics and 24 species. What's really important about that is that diversity is key to biome health. Your microbiome needs diversity. So this adds diversity, and actually changing your diet up from time to time will do that too. Add something new to your diet once or twice a week that you don't eat on a regular basis. This will support the health of your GI tract, and particularly the upper and lower intestines. And it helps with healthy digestion, nutrient absorption, and metabolism. And it restores intestinal healthy flora. We need 3 to 5 pounds of healthy microflora. That's what every adult should have. But we lose it with digestive issues, prescription drugs kill our microflora, and other toxins in the body. So we need to make sure that we're getting that back every day. It provides digestive comfort and helps maintain a healthy immune system, because your immune system begins in your GI, in your microbiome. Okay? And here we are. We're looking, and you have 18 billion CFUs of active probiotic cultures and prebiotic fiber and postbiotics and phages, which you can see in my little diagram there. And one thing that you might notice is that sometimes you'll see competitive brands will say, we have 30 billion, we have 60 billion. That's because they don't make it down into your lower GI. They're killed by the enzymes from your stomach and your upper GI. So we have a patented dual patent system with our PB Restore so that it makes it through. The prebiotics are released, and then the probiotics are released, and the postbiotics and phages. Now, the probiotic is that healthy, good bacteria that we want. Prebiotic is actually food for it so that it can stay alive in that capsule and then have something to munch on when it gets down into your lower GI and can start reproducing. Your postbiotics are just now, of course, doTERRA started this. They're the bioactive compounds produced when probiotics ferment your prebiotics in your gut. So we're giving you a jump on that and adding more probiotics to this blend. And then phages. Nobody else has phages. These are actually good bacteria that are so smart, they know bad bacteria in the lower GI and will actually kill bad bacteria. So they play a significant role in regulating bacterial populations in different environments. So again, this sets us apart with our PB Restore. And then next, oops, didn't mean to go back. We have digestive enzymes that are necessary in the activate stage also. And we need those because we start losing them, seems like everything else, as we age. And here are reasons why you need support in your digestion. Certain foods don't agree with you. You can get bloating, gas, indigestion, belching, stomach pain, or abdominal discomfort. Feel too full after regular meals, nausea after taking supplements, fatigued after meals, lack of satiation, things move too fast or too slow through your GI tract, undigested food in your stool, an infection, because your stomach acid is your first line of defense. So if you've got a bacteria in your stomach, you don't have enough enzymes, that bacteria can live in your stomach. Nervous stomach. And beyond the GI tract, you can have skin problems. And this one I did not know until I studied Terrazyme for the first time, that you can get muscle cramps. And the reason is our body only produces 2 different types of enzymes, digestive enzymes and muscle enzymes, or metabolic enzymes. And when our stomach doesn't produce enough digestive enzymes, it steals the metabolic enzymes from the muscles. And that's when you get leg cramps or other cramps around different parts of your body. So that's why we have Terrazyme, which is a fabulous digestive enzyme complex. It's a blend of 10 active whole food enzymes Again, every time we're talking about something with doTERRA, with a supplement, it's a whole food. That means your body recognizes it and it is absorbed 100%. It aids in efficient digestion, nutrient absorption, and your healthy metabolism. Helps digestion of proteins, fats, carbs, and sugar. Again, makes you feel better, healthy conversion of food and nutrients into energy, and reduces demand on the body for internal production of enzymes and frees up resources for metabolic activity. In other words, it's not stealing enzymes from your muscles. So Terrazyme. Now we're going to be, this is the build, this is the fuel your body with our vitamins or minerals, our essential fatty acids, and we're going to have some antioxidants and amino acids in here too. And we're coming to the VMG. It's not your grandmother's vitamins. It's a whole food nutrient complex, vitamins, minerals, and greens, which is your fiber, which you're going to be getting throughout also, which is part of your Activate. So you're going to get that with your VMG. And then the plus is everything else. And we'll learn a little bit more about that in a minute. But there are over 90 ingredients in this VMG. And it comes in a packet that you take once a day. You can take it whenever you would like. I take mine first thing in the morning or right after I have my latte. And here's what makes it really unique. Our VMG has a nutrition blend, a cellular support blend, a superfood blend, biotransformational blend, and a bioavailability blend. So what does that all mean? The nutrition blend includes plant-derived vitamins, minerals, and essential botanical cofactors. Again, all whole foods. Superfood blend promotes foundational health and vitality with phytonutrients, antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients. Your cellular support blend supports cellular health and antioxidant defenses. If you use the LLV, the lifelong vitality in the past, and took the alpha CRS, this would be that part of the blend. That is for cellular health, healthy cells, and encourages apoptosis, which is the natural dying off of cells. It's helping those 300 billion cells die off every day. And you want them to die off because you do not want diseased cells staying in your body, and you want healthy cells coming back. This is why we're feeding it everything it needs so that when those new cells are being produced, they are healthy. And that's what the cellular support blend does. You have the biotransformation blend, provides biologically enhanced nutrients via biotransformation, which we'll speak about. And then bioavailability blend, that means it enhances absorption and retention with micronutrients. And that is, as we said, part of being a whole food and a natural product with no synthetics. If you're interested in seeing all of the 90 plus items that's here on the supplement fact, it has all of the vitamins and minerals and then the different blends broken down with what's included. For example, like CoQ10 is in there. Vitamin Bs are in there and they're methylated, which, wait a minute, we're going to learn about that now. When we talk about bioavailability and why it's unique. It's not just what you put in your mouth, it's what gets into your cells. And vitamin B, your body has to methylate it for it to be absorbed into your body. If it's not methylated by your body, it just passes through your system. Now, part of that is that methylation process slows down as we age. And there's also approximately 40% of the population has a genetic condition where they don't methylate their vitamin Bs. So what we're doing is we're giving you those vitamin Bs already methylated. So you've got your essential oils, which help with delivery, your whole food vitamins, your liposomal technology, which is a delivery through a fat transfer, or using your liposomes, which are fat, to deliver to your body. And then you have your digestive enzymes and your probiotics, and then your methylated B vitamins. So this offers daily support for overall health, boosted energy levels, strengthened immunity, gut and health, digestion, liver function. Key, your liver is one of the most important organ in your body, other than your brain and your heart, I guess. Cognition, brain function, hormone function, mood, and then optimal organ function and biological clock reversal. Let's work on that metabolic age and then healthy inflammatory response. So next, we're going to be talking about in the building and the fueling, we're going to talk about your your E omegas plus. Did you know that 82% of the top omegas on the market do not even comply with their own labels? They do not have the EPA and DHA ratios that they state on the label. And EPA and DHA are the two most critical fatty acids omega fatty acids that you can take. You need them. We have a problem with our diet. Did we know this? And what it is with everything that we take today with processed foods and seed oils, which you hear a lot about these days, we are getting more omega-6s than omega-3s. And we need omega-6s, but they should be in a ratio of 1:1 or 1:2 at the most. We are getting omega-6s in a ratio of 1:6. So we need those omega-3s in the form of EPA and DHA. So we have that for you. If you are deficient in your omega-3 fatty acids, you'll notice slow metabolism, belly fat, mood swings, fatigue, breast pain, infertility, dry, scaly skin, brittle nails, hair loss, you name it, and it can go back to a low level of deficiency of omega-3 fatty acids. But we've got the answer for you. Omega is the way nature intended. It helps with heart and circulatory, the nervous system, cognition, brain function, longevity, mood. You can see cellular growth, membrane integrity, healthy inflammatory response, healthy digestion, healthy respiration, healthy skin, hair, nails, and provides immune boosting nutrients. It's an amazing product. And you take 3 of these soft gels once a day, or you can spread them out if you would like. And when you pair that with wild orange essential oil, you get twofold benefit from that. One, the wild orange helps deliver the omega-3s to your body. And second, wild orange is high in limonene. It's about 96% limonene as a constituent constituent. And that helps with glutathione production in your liver. So it's cleansing your liver as well as helping boost that production, which that is the cornerstone to your immune system, is glutathione. Now, we also get these omega fatty acids from fish that are caught in the deep, cold waters of the Nordic Sea. And it's chosen there because first of all, the water is frigid, and then it's north. So it's very, very cold. Those fish have to produce a lot of fatty acids to survive. So that's why we get our fish for our E omegas plus from there. And then lastly, we want to fuel the body even more. And so we're going to add some Mito to Max to this. It's the Mito Max Energy and Stamina Complex. And it's proprietary formula to doTERRA. And it supports cellular energy and production and vitality. Promotes mitochondrial function and efficient production of ATP in cells. We need to have ATP production or we die. ATP, the mitochondria are the Pac-Man, and then the ATP is what they produce, and that is what ATP creates energy in every cell in your body. So it enhances stamina, aerobic capacity, and efficient use of oxygen without the use of harmful stimulants also, and supports metabolic adaptation from relaxation to intense activity and mental energy support. But the big thing is that those mitochondria, they're producing ATP for us. So then we also want to start cleansing which is the part C. And we're going to do that mildly in month 1. And we're going to be using the Zendocrine detoxification complex. We're going to take out the trash. We're going to take the Zendocrine complex takes care of the systems and the organs, the liver, the kidneys, the colon, lungs, and skin, and it's going to start moving things out of there, preparing for month 2. But it's always a good thing to take the Zendocrine. I take it, if not every day, several times a week, and I do have friends with doTERRA that take it every day, sometimes twice a day. So we've covered activate, we've covered build, we've covered cleanse. You can purchase these in a bundle if you would like. And I believe if you put 90-day reset when you're searching, this bundle will come up where you save even more money. If you're an existing customer, you can go into your account. And if you're new, then we can help you with that. Okay, so we're meeting your body's root needs with the ABCs of wellness.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Oh, I'm the only one here. So, how do you take that wild orange? You a couple of drops in water, or what do you do?
Oh, it's in the soft gel.
Oh, it's in it?
It is in the soft gel with the omega fatty acids.
Oh, well, because you had the little bottle there. I thought you had to take it extra. No?
No, it comes in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they make it easy for you, Jane.
Okay.
So the last thing you need to do and think about, if you need to, is if you have anything that you need to target with your wellness plan. And then you would add that to your order for month 1. Because what we're trying to do again, make it a habit to reclaim your energy for sustainable wellness. We don't want to be putting these fires out every month. We want to be building from the ground up, from the cellular level up. And here you go with your targeted solutions that you should have received the handout from me ahead of time.
I don't think I have that.
You got that? Good.
No.
You did not?
No.
Okay, because I didn't see where you had registered for the class. So
right, I didn't know I had to register.
Oh,
I did it tonight.
Okay, that's fine. I have people register, so I know they're coming in. I can get the information to them.
Oh, okay.
I will send this to you, Jane.
Okay.
I'll get it to you. And then there's also a shorter version that doTERRA has done, but this is something that Laura Jacob has done with the wellness assessment. And then you can look at how you build and areas and if you products that you might need.
Okay. I have another question.
Sure.
I remember getting a lot of packets with MetaPower. But that's not the same thing as this Mito 2 Max, right? I mean,
no. Mito 2 Max comes in a soft gel.
Okay. That's not MetaPower. That's not the MetaPower.
They moved it into the MetaPower system. So it can be a little confusing on the bottle. Sometimes I pick up the wrong bottle because they both have MetaPower on them.
Because wasn't MetaPower to help you lose weight? Like to kill your appetite?
Yes.
That's not the same thing as the Mitamax.
No, it is not.
Okay.
No. The Mito Max has other benefits. It's very good for your thyroid, very good for your adrenals. And that's one of the ways that it helps with metabolism.
Okay. Thyroid. Okay.
Okay. So now we're into month 2. We're actually going to do our cleanse this month. But remember, even though it's a cleanse month, we're going to still be activating, building, and then cleansing. So you're going to stay with your activation, with your PB recharge. Yes, recharge.
Restore.
PB restore. Excuse me. Recharge is the other product, and your TerraZyme. And you're going to be building. You always want to be taking your VMG Plus and your E-omegas. But what we're going to do is add to it a stable of products to cleanse the body this month. And again, this is your second 30-day set. And this is what it is. This is the updated version of the Cleanse and Restore kit, which includes, if you buy the entire kit, you get more of a discount. It includes your VMG, your Terrazyme, your PB Restore, and your E-omegas. And then you're going to see where we add the lemon, DDR Prime, Zendocrine oil. Oh, and it also has your Zendocrine complex.
What's this other thing?
I'm
Something
sorry, what?
something assist. It's in that little bottle with the red on it. What is that?
Oh, the GX Assist. GX Assist, which I will get to too.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I left that one out. Okay. So I don't know if you can see this very well or not, but I'll go through each of them with you, because this is the document that I have to help people when they are doing, excuse me, let me get back, when they are doing the cleanse section, which we used to call the spring clean, but it's the 30-day process. And now it's the middle month of the 90-day reset. So what you're going to find is that from the first month, you are going to be taking your Terrazyme every day, and you'll be taking them with every meal. So you'll be taking 2 to 3 a day. You do that all 30 days. The other thing that you do all 30 days will be taking the Zendocrine complex. And you do that, I believe, twice a day. And that is to keep everything moving through the body and getting the junk and the gunk out. And then the other thing that you'll do all 30 days would be using a citrus oil. In this case, they have lemon. I believe tangerine actually now can come into the in the kit. And you would take that every day in water, again, to help cleanse. So the first 10 days of month 2, you're taking those 3 products, and then you're adding the Zendocrine oil to it, which is different than the complex. Zendocrine oil goes down into the cells at the cellular level and starts detoxing your cells. And that's why you're working really hard to keep the rest of your body flushing out and getting rid of toxins at the system level, the organ and the system level, because it's going to get bombarded if not. That's why we use the Zendocrine complex in the first 30 days and the Terrazyme in the first 30 days, so that we're preparing your body for this. So in the second month, you're still doing all that, but you're adding for the 10 days the Zendocrine oil. Then you stop using that, okay? And you're going to go then, and you're going to add the GX Assist. And this is to work to start moving more junk out of your upper GI. It is also for hard metals, so that you're attacking hard metals and more in your GI system, moving it out. Now that you've got it out of your cells, we're working to move it from your upper GI to your lower GI and out of your system. You do that for 10 days in your second month. Then you go to the third, and there are people that will tell you to take your PB Restore all month, and I do that now. When they first introduced that, they were just saying the last 10 days, because what we've done is we've gotten rid of a lot of junk, but with the junk also went out some good stuff. So we need to make sure that at least the last 10 days we do the PB Restore, and we would be doing 3 a day if you do it that way. Okay? And what that does is give you the good microflora that you need 3 to 5 pounds of all the time. And again, we talked about how we lose it if we are taking prescription drugs. Well, a cleanse is the same thing. It's moving out the good stuff. So we need to put the good stuff back in. And the other thing that we're going to add to that would be the DDR Prime. And DDR Prime is great for apoptosis. It's wonderful for bad cells. It also cleanses out parasites. So we're taking care of your general cleanse from your cellular level, your tissues, your organs, your systems. We're taking care of hard metals, and we're taking care of parasites. And that, when you finish those 10 days, That concludes your second month of the 90-day reset.
This seems really complicated.
It's really not
I would
that
need a
complicated,
coach. I would need a
especially when
coach.
you get the cheat sheets. And we can give you cheat sheets. So, month 3 is about building upon what you've done. You've got your body moving, healthy, it's reset, but you need to build upon that just a little bit more and sustain it. And what we're going to do is this is the foundational package, which is the PB Restore, the E Omegas, and the VMG Plus. I do this every day, and the MetaPower Advantage, which is
And
part
what?
of the MetaPower
Oh yeah,
system.
that's
Pardon?
the MetaPower Advantage is the collagen.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is a collagen complex, but it's a lot more. Did you know that 13 out of 14 people in the US are metabolically unhealthy? It means they've got
Whew.
adipose fat, high glucose levels, high blood lipids, high blood pressure, and their cardiovascular health is terrible. So we want to change that. So when you look at our MetaPower Advantage, which is a collagen product, it addresses so much more than just collagen. You can look across this whole arc from appetite, aging, blood sugar, brain, cardio and lipids, energy, hair, immunity. Oh my gosh, skin, sleep, stress, weight. It addresses a lot of things. And I'm going to briefly go over some of the key ones that most people are looking at. But I'll tell you that almost everything you've known about collagen is wrong. One, we are 12 times more bioavailable than any of the competition. 12 times. That means your body likes it. Just like everything else, we're a whole nutrient. There are 9 unique collagen types, and I'm going to get into that a little more in depth here in a minute. And it's activated by you because it comes in a little packet. And with that, you add it to a drink. You only do it at cool or room temperature. Never put it in hot because there are live organisms in there and they die if indeed you put it in something hot. So, but it stays static until it's activated by you when you mix it up and you take it yourself. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but everybody's talking about peptides these days. And those are just medium strands of amino acids. Amino acids are the building blocks of peptides and proteins. But I'm hearing these companies, and they're expensive. We're talking about, for just one specific type of peptide, $80. And of course, you need more than one. But guess what? Our Advantage product is a marine collagen. It comes from, as my friend Laura says, designer fish off the coast of Italy. And it has peptides. Collagen is a peptide, okay? So we have our own peptide product, and we get 9 types of peptides in it, and they all relate to different bodily functions. And here you can see it's related. Everybody generally just focuses on skin beauty, collagen type 1, but we're more than that. Type 2 is bone protection. And then you look at type 4, it's malleable dermis and the epidermis protection, stabilizing muscle function, cartilage growth plates and joints. And it's amazing what this product does. And it supports normal brain aging, collagen, fibrillin, and involves cell growth and differentiation. So it does a lot more than just work on your skin. But there's more. There's a lot more. And I'll just run through these. Hyaluronic acid, again, something else that your body produces naturally, but it slows down as we age. Our product helps your body start producing a higher rate of hyaluronic acid. And that's like a gelatinous fluid that's in between your joints. And that's why you need it, because it cushions your joints. Okay. NADH It's known for increasing your NAD production. That's the fountain of youth hormone. We could all use that, right? The NADH does that. So does the NMN. You're seeing NMN in a lot of products these days, or they're selling the NMN by itself. But now remember, we're all bioavailable too, so your body's taking it in. We have the red orange for an antioxidant. We just talked about all the marine collagen and the 9 different peptides you are getting. You get the MetaPower Metabolic blend in this, which I also take that separately as an essential oil. I put it, take the soft gel in the morning, or else put the oil itself in my latte. And it's great. It cuts cravings and helps with your metabolic function. Resveratrol may also increase your NAD, your fountain of youth. It's great for brown spots too. I apply some of it topically in my doTERRA hand and body cream and my facial cream. And I learned something brand new about resveratrol yesterday. It soothes your arteries and your veins. It makes them more supple. Can we talk about that condition of when sometimes people get older where their veins get stiff and hard? Resveratrol can reverse that. Then you got sea buckhorn, rose apple fruit, the phytoceramides, which one other company, a beauty company, had a phytoceramide serum for 40 years at least. They're the only company I know that did, but it then promote healthy cellular aging. So we've got that in there, liposomal vitamin C, and then biotin. So you can see where this does a lot more than just collagen for skin. So how do you get started on your 90-day reset? 1, you choose the Prepare bundle, and this is the minimum that we've talked about. Your Terrazyme, your PB Restore, your VMG, your E-Omegas, and your MetaPower Mitotamax, and then your Zendocrine. That would be month 1. And then if you're dealing with anything specific and you need to target that, then you would add that to this bundle. And there you go. This little list that we saw earlier is for helping you decide what you need to target specific conditions you might be dealing with, and also talk to the person who invited you to this presentation. They can help you with that. Then the third step, get ready for month 2. We have a program when you enroll, or if you order, that when you put your month 1 together and place it, put it on a, if you're new, then it would be an opening order. If you're an existing customer, put it on your rewards, and then put your month 2 on your rewards. So you start getting points back. You get free shipping. And if you do that, you also get a free product of the month if the order ships before the 15th of the month. And this is the Cleanse and Restore Kit for month 2. So here you go. Write it down, enroll with the Prepare bundle, and add targeted items if you need it. Set up your rewards order template for the next month. Add your Cleanse and Restore Kit. And that's when you start getting 10% back. Or if you've been a customer, you might get up to 30% back on your order. And schedule a wellness consult with the person who invited you here tonight. I'm going to end with this quote. A healthy person has 1,000 dreams. A sick person has but one. It's an ancient proverb. We want to help you be healthy. We want to start at the foundation and build up and sustain it and have a healthy health span way beyond your lifespan.
Thanks, Kim.
Any questions?
Kim, I do. This is Linda. I have some questions. On the month two, you said there was a cheat sheet. Does that automatically come with it? Do I need to get it from you? Do I need to get it from Sandy? Where do I get that cheat sheet?
Sandy has my cheat sheet. So
okay,
she can get it to you or I can get it to you.
Okay.
Either one.
And then on the collagen, I didn't realize that was taken. Is it taken only starting month 3, or can it be introduced anytime?
It can be introduced anytime.
Okay.
I take it all the time. But when we've got somebody that's new and they're not already taking it, we stage it out.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It
think
seems,
Go ahead.
um, it seems to me the cleanse thing, you have to be committed to doing it for 90 days. I mean, there's no point in starting it if you're not going to do the next one and then the next one.
Well, I think, Jane, you've been on the LLV for a long time, right?
Yeah, I have all that.
Yeah. What I would recommend,
Stuff.
Jane, for you is that, like me and like Sandy, in fact, Sandy and I did a cleanse together last year to support each other, make sure we got through the 30 days, and hey, how do you feel today? Because we did one little funky thing we'd never done before. I would say, Jane, that perhaps you just do month 2 1 month, just to do a cleanse.
Well, what was month 1 then? You were taking, weren't you taking the Zendocrine the first month too?
Do you take this endocrine, or do
No,
you
I
take?
don't. No, I don't. And I
Okay. Okay. Well, what I would do is then maybe start taking the Zendocrine maybe a week or 2 before.
okay.
And then
I
do the
can't even
cleanse.
remember the sequence of all that. It seemed like the second month was a whole new deal of a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, that's where I've got the cheat sheet.
Okay. And then what happens the third month? More of the
So the
same?
third month is where you're establishing your monthly thing, which is the foundational package and the advantage, and then anything else that you feel like you need.
So mainly the cleanse was just the second month?
The cleanse is the second month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I recommend doing the cleanse once or twice a year. I try to do it twice a year. I'm due.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can I get that cheat sheet too? So I know what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, we can get the cheat sheet to you. In fact, it is on the Anatole Essential Oil Foundations page. I can get it there, and I can post it, and I can, because you have access to that page, right?
I really don't know if I do or not. I never go on it. So
It's there. I will. I'll get it to you one way or
that's your
another. Either I'll
website,
do that and
right?
tag you there, or I'll get your email.
Yeah, I put the email in the registration.
Okay. Yeah.
When
Then
I
should
just
have.
signed up tonight.
I'm
I mean, I
unmuted,
didn't.
right?
I can get your email from my back office. So if you prefer email, I'll email it to you.
Yeah, you might want to
Kimberly?
check. I
Oh.
changed my email address, so Sandy knows it.
Okay. I'll tell Sandy to send it to you.
Okay.
All
Thanks.
right. That's good.
Any other questions? Or
I
anything I can
think-
answer?
I think that's all that I had. I'll get with Sandy on some of the details of what's the special is. I know the free oil, but is there a bundle special? I'll get with her on all of that.
Yes.
Um,
Sandy's excellent at that.
yeah, she is.
Okay,
Kim,
thank you, Kimberly. This is Mary Earl.
Hey, I know you got on a little late. Was there anything I can answer that, or did it all make sense coming in?
I was texting somebody about the oils because she uses organic oils and she thinks doTERRA is, expensive and it's a multi-chain company, and I'm like, whatever.
Well, doTERRA is beyond organic. Just FYI,
Yes.
they'll say, well, yeah, doTERRA is beyond organic.
Exactly. But I can't explain it to her because she's kind of narrow-minded.
Yeah.
And she uses organic oils and she's not going to change. So
You know what? Then just every so often circle back once a year. Nothing very often. Don't fret about it, and just don't. It'll be
Right.
amazing, because I had somebody that came on board that was with Young Living, and she just thought there was no difference in the products. She used them for 2 weeks, and she called me, said, "Oh my gosh, there really is a difference." And I said,
Oh yeah. Yeah. I have a friend that does Young Living and yeah, their oils aren't as good.
No.
Not by a milestone. No way.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
But I wish I
nobody,
could get her to come on board because she's got 3 people under her.
well, you never know.
But some people are stubborn.
I know. It'll take time. Sometimes you might be surprised. You might be
I
surprised.
know.
Just time and timing. You know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But
She says that Young Living oils are for like emotional healing. I
Well, so
said,
are
well,
doTERRA.
I know. Oh, and they're more spiritual. Young Livings are more spiritual. I'm like, okay.
I didn't know God chose an essential oil company, but okay.
gotta go. Thank you.
All right.
Bye, Jane. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's interesting where I'm at, but yeah, I think I can buy, or I did buy some of the of my friends' organic oils before I knew about doTERRA, and they were like $14.99 a bottle. That right there should tell you something.
Yeah.
The price alone. I don't know.
It's
Crazy
like once
world.
you use doTERRA, you won't go back to anything.
Oh no. I gotta take them in someday and say, here's your oils. I don't need them anymore. I got doTERRA.
Well, what I'm going to do, in fact, I can stop recording this now. I will edit this